Most people who go on a cruise feel like they're getting fleeced, or at least wonder about it. We're talking hundreds, maybe thousands of dollars. You might be paying full price for things other, more cynical cruisers are getting for a fraction of what you paid, or even for free.
Cruise lines have gotten scarily good at getting you to open your wallet from the second you book until the final bill shows up at your cabin door like a bad report card. They're banking on you falling for all the usual traps. But what if you knew the script? What if you could use those secrets and use them to your advantage?
In this video, we're going to show you the 7 biggest cruise hacks for 2026 that will save you a serious amount of cash. After all the cruises we've taken, we've learned to see these money grabs coming from a mile away. These 7 hacks, these are strategies that are going to allow you to have that Nirvana experience for the price of a local garage band ticket. Let's get into it. Welcome to Gen X Cruise Life. If you remember how good soda tasted out of these red cups from Pizza Hut, then this is the cruise channel for you.
Hack number 1 is avoiding the booking window trap. The first and most expensive mistake most people make is booking at the wrong time. It's such a classic move. You get excited, you see a price, and you just book it thinking you scored. The problem is, cruise prices change more often than the music did on MTV.
The price you see today could be hundreds of dollars more than it was yesterday, or what it will be next week. Cruise lines love this because they prey on your fear of missing out. So here's how you beat them. There are 2 golden times to book. The first is what we call wave season, from January to March. This is basically where the cruise lines drop the best prices of the year.
So if you're planning on booking a 2026 cruise, that is your sweet spot. The second best time is during the Black Friday and Cyber Monday sales in November. This is where you find some legit deals and fares on onboard packages.
But here's the real secret. Booking early is only half the battle. After you book, you've got to become a price stalker. Prices can and do drop, especially as you get closer to the final payment date, usually 90 to 120 days out. If the ship isn't selling out, they'll slash prices to fill rooms. The good news is that most cruise lines and travel agents will honor that lower price if you catch it before your final payment. Set up price alerts or just check the site every couple of days.
Hack number 2 is the newest is best myth. Cruise lines pour millions of dollars into marketing their newest and biggest ships. These are the boy bands of the seas. They're all flash and choreography. And you better believe they charge a huge premium for you to sail on them. People get caught up in the hype and pay way too much for a water slide they might not even use, when a killer trip is available for so much less.
The trick is to find a slightly older ship that has been recently refurbished. Think of it like a classic rock band's reunion tour. They might have a few more miles on them, but they've been polished up and still play all the hits. A ship that's 8 years old but was just updated last year often has the same modern feel and great restaurants as a brand new one. But the price can be way, way lower. You get the new ship vibe without the new ship price tag.
And here's another hack. Consider a repositioning cruise. This is when a ship moves from one part of the world to another, like from the Mediterranean to Miami. Because these are one way and have more sea days, these cruises are often sold at some of the cheapest per day prices you're going to find. It's the unplugged version of cruising, a top tier ship on a serious budget.
Hack number 3, avoid the cabin upgrade illusion. Here's a secret the cruise lines don't want you to know. The most overpriced real estate on the ship is the balcony cabin. They sell you this fantasy of sipping coffee while watching the sunrise. The reality is most people are barely in their cabin, especially if you're hitting a new port every day. A balcony is an emotional purchase, and they price it that way.
The hack is to use your brain and not your feelings. Do the math. Is that little slab of concrete really worth an extra $800 over an ocean view or an inside cabin? We're not saying don't get a balcony cabin. In fact, we just did a video on it on how awesome those cabins are. We're just saying do the math. You might rather have that cash for amazing food or excursions that you'll remember. If you're feeling lucky, book a guaranteed cabin. This is where you book a category like an inside or a balcony, but you don't pick the room. The cruise line assigns it, and in exchange for your flexibility, you get a lower price and a shot at a free upgrade.
If the cruise has unsold rooms in better spots, they often move the guarantee people up. It's a good gamble. Hack number 4, avoid the onboard pricing penalty. The moment you step on that ship, you're a captive audience, and the pricing reflects that. Everything you buy on board, from a bottle of water to the Wi-Fi package, is marked up to an insane degree. Waiting to book your drink package, excursions, or specialty dining until you're on the ship is like setting your money on fire.
This hack is simple, but it saves hundreds. Pre-book everything. Log into your cruise planner online weeks before you sail. Cruise lines almost always give you a discount for buying the stuff in advance, like 10 to 30% off. It's a no-brainer. Look for those emails.
That's the hack. After you buy, keep watching the prices. Lines like Royal Caribbean use dynamic pricing, meaning the costs fluctuate. If you see the price of your drink package has dropped, you can usually cancel and rebuy at the lower price, right up until a few days before you sail. Hey guys, if you're getting value out of this video, hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, and YouTube has a new feature called Hype. It's right next to all those other buttons. Hit that one too. It would really help us out. It's free and it'll help us keep making videos.
And if you've got a good hack that we haven't talked about yet, leave it in the comment below. You just might help another cruiser. Now we're at hack number 5, avoiding the drink package deception. That all-inclusive drink package is tempting, isn't it? Unlimited cocktails for just one flat price? Sounds great, but for a lot of people, it's a money pit. These packages are priced so high, you have to drink a truly impressive amount every single day just to break even. With prices sometimes over $100 per person per day, you have to be brutally honest with yourself. This is in Spring Break 92.
Before you buy, do the actual math. Beer is about $8, a cocktail is about $14. If the package is $100 a day, you need to pound more than 7 cocktails every single day, including port days when you're off the ship, just to come out ahead. Your fantasy of drinking like a rock star on tour might not match your reality.
For many, the smarter move is just to pay as you go. Look for happy hour specials, which most bars will have. Plus, most cruise lines let you bring 1 or 2 bottles of wine per cabin. And don't forget, basic drinks like water, lemonade, and iced tea are already free. So don't pay for what you get for nothing.
Hack number 6, avoid the shore excursion markup. Booking your shore excursion through the cruise line is easy. That's the point. They also charge a massive premium for that convenience. We're talking 20 to 50% more than you'd pay if you just booked it yourself. It's the prepackaged option. For a family of 4, that markup can mean hundreds of dollars for one day. The hack is to book with well-known independent tour companies.
Websites like Shore Excursions Group and Viator are full of tours that are often identical to the cruise lines, but for way less. The groups are usually smaller and the experience feels less like you're being herded. Now, the number one fear is, what if I miss the ship? In most cases, those fears are overblown.
These independent companies live and die by their reputation. Their entire business is getting cruise passengers back to the port on time. Read recent reviews and pick a tour that gets you back to the ship at least 2 hours before you have to be on board.
Hack number 7 is avoiding the free onboard credit fallacy. Cruise lines and travel agents love to throw in free onboard credits just to get you to book. It feels like free money, but it's a Trojan horse. People think of it as fun money and start throwing it around on things like t-shirts or overpriced spa packages that they don't need.
This hack is to treat onboard credit like your own cash and have a plan. First, when you're booking, shop around for the best onboard credit offer. Second, know how you'll spend it. The smartest way is to apply it to mandatory charges you can't avoid, like daily gratuities. Most lines let you do this at guest services. It's the ultimate stick it to the man, using their free money to cover real cost.
Another great strategy is to use your credit for something that you were going to buy anyway, like an excursion or a specialty dinner that you've already planned. By using the credit for planned expenses, you're going to be lowering your total bill. Never let free credit tempt you into buying something that you wouldn't have otherwise.
Cruising doesn't have to be some expensive mystery. By understanding the system, from how you book and how you spend, you take back control.
You can have the same awesome vacation as the person in the cabin next to you, except for thousands less. And all without feeling like you were being played. All it takes is a little bit of planning.
And now it's your turn. We want to hear your best cruise saving hack. So hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and leave us a comment below.
This Saturday, we have a brand new video dropping and we'd love to see you there. And now YouTube has a video that they picked out just for you.